good, YouTube? It's your boy Don's Reacts back with another video. Today we're reacting to 20 things you did not know about Michael Jordan. Please show like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Roll 300 subscribers. Let's get right into the video. 20 things you didn't know about Michael Jordan by Rebound. Hopefully we can learn something new about Michael Jeffrey Jordan today. Now let's get right into it.
These are 20 things you didn't know about Michael Jordan.
Here, Jordan, you're approaching the bottom.
1-1 the count to Jordan. The pitch, it's a line right. It's going, gone!
And for number 20, there's no way you knew that MJ is a professionally trained motorcycle racer.
What?
How did you discover motorcycle road racing?
Once I started watching, I said, I gotta get out.
I ain't gonna lie. Michael Jordan, you know, basketball, baseball, golf, motorcycle racing too. Man, but look, I've been always scared to ride a motorcycle. I was always too afraid to do it.
Jordan is gearing up for the race of a
I never would have pictured Michael Jordan motorcycle. I could have seen him NASCAR racing though, but not motorcycle.
Yeah, Jordan's got a need for speed. But at number 19,
Did he win?
all he needed was help. Because I bet you didn't know that MJ once got humiliated by a kid in a wheelchair. Yeah, this is Eric Barber. And when he was just 3 years old, he lost the ability to walk. And growing up, he was obsessed with Michael Jordan. So in 1987, he wrote a letter to MJ, challenging him to a game of wheelchair basketball. And a few months later, his wish finally came true.
What's your strategy
Don't
for
stop
this
right there.
one-on-one contest?
Well, pretty much just to go around him, keep him off balance. Might miss get a rebound before he gets there,
Well, yeah, he's not scaring me at all. He can talk all this trash on TV. We're gonna go at it when we get on the court.
Michael posting up Eric right away, misses a short jumper.
Yeah, that's the thing. Michael Jordan ain't used to being a, so it's like it ain't like him just playing basketball.
15-foot range, good speed, he makes the turn on Michael. It's
Okay.
4-0. Michael playing that Matador defense, watches Eric go right by. Eric looking for that favorite spot.
He ate Michael Jordan. He stopped him too? I wouldn't expect Michael Jordan to go out like that. But hey.
Damn, that kid was on a roll. And we're rolling to number 18, because you probably didn't know that Michael Jordan sells his underwear.
Right here, an unusual item hitting the auction block. Michael Jordan's underwear.
Yeah, personally worn by the Bulls legend himself. Apparently got plenty of use. Leland's auction site points out the loose threads and a worn Jordan logo. The shorts even have a dry cleaning tag still attached.
Yeah, Jordan's sweaty underwear is worth $3,300.
If people
That's just
paying it for
nuts. Number 17
$3,000?
is downright scary. Cause I bet you didn't know about the one thing Michael Jordan's terrified of.
It gotta be water.
When MJ was just 7 years old, he was at a beach in North Carolina.
knew it 'cause they was
swimming
showing the
with
water
his
in the
best
back.
friend. But out of nowhere, current started to pick up, and
I almost drowned before. It's not a fun feeling.
the became violent.
But it was in a
Now
lake.
luckily, Jordan was able to make it out of the water that day, but his friend wasn't as fortunate. Sadly, he drowned, leaving Jordan so traumatized that he developed aquaphobia, an intense fear of water. And according to MJ, this condition is so serious that he'll never go swimming again. Because in 1992,
I'll swim
during an
in a
interview
pool,
with
but
Playboy, he said,
lakes and all
everybody's
of
got
that,
a
I try
phobia
to
for
avoid.
something. Me, I don't go in the water anymore. I can't swim. I'm not messing with the water. Even when I go on a boat, it's not without a life jacket. Man, I feel bad for Jordan. But at least he's got people he can lean on. Cause for number 16, there's no way you knew that Michael Jordan's neighbor is LaMelo Ball. Yeah, this is Jordan's 7,000 square foot luxury penthouse in
This is
downtown
motivation
Charlotte.
right here.
And this place is massive. It's got a private elevator, automatic toilet, 25-foot
Elevator in your
ceilings,
house
modern
is kinda
lighting from
wild.
Italy, a one-of-a-kind bathroom with a 500-gallon tub that takes 40 minutes to fill up. Yeah, this place
a
has it all.
flex.
But in 2020, all these features became way too much for Jordan to manage. So he decided to split his
about to
luxury
say, that house is
condo
just
in
too
two,
big.
with the second half selling to LaMelo Ball for $3 million. Yeah, these guys are
For
practically
only $3
roommates.
mil?
And nowadays, Jordan can't even go outside without getting harassed by LaMelo fans.
I seen this
We
before.
finna see LaMelo Ball. That's not LaMelo.
This,
That's Michael Jordan!
looking at the time, I was like, Michael Jordan is such a jerk for this, but because I thought this was like a random parking lot. I'm not gonna lie. Now, if Now, if this is his house, y'all are certified weirdos.
Michael Jordan! Can I get a pic? Huh? Michael Jordan! Where LaMelo at?
You asking Michael Jordan where LaMelo at?
Let's go!
Man, even at home, Jordan will make a little time for the fans. But at number 15,
At his house, I
Jordan
don't blame
changed
him.
a fan's life. Back in 2016, Jordan caught wind of a viral video going around that touched his heart. It was a man named Jeffrey Harrison, who struggles with seizures and autism, playing pickup basketball, dressed as the GOAT. While Jordan thought it was sweet, some people saw the clip and started hating, clowning my man Jeffrey for no reason. So in response, MJ decided to get in touch with Jeffrey's family and give him the gift of a lifetime.
Robert Williams, this is Michael.
And people always talk about the bad stuff that Michael Jordan do, like his jerky personality and all of that. But nobody ever talks about Michael Jordan giving back to the community or none of that. They always talk down on Michael and how he's this selfish guy that doesn't give back. He doesn't give autographs to fans. Bunch of crazy stuff. Why is this my first time hearing about this though?
Jordan, I was just calling to say to your son, thank you for his support.
Who was that, Jeffrey? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan.
Did you get all the stuff?
Yep, I got all of it right now.
It's really crazy how social media could push that type of narrative. Like, social media also had me believing Jimmy Butler was this bad guy, because you always would hear stories about how he would how competitive he was, even with his teammates like Karl Anthony Towns and Andrew Wiggins and all. I'm like, Jimmy Butler is the problem. He's such a cancer to the locker room. Over time, you kind of started to see where his perspective is at a little bit. So it's like, it's crazy how social media can really warp your view on a person, but they never show the good of a person. They only push a certain agenda.
They look cool. Tells you done tried them all on.
Are you kidding me?
First Air Jordans, the dream team.
Oh, them things right here. Them things.
That's tight. Oh, Jordan hat.
Of course, you got to smell good.
Yep, that's it.
Wow. Play hard and always remember to enjoy the game. Your friend, Michael.
Damn, this man Jordan's a hero. But at number 14, he was a victim. Because I bet you didn't know about the mystery of MJ's stolen jersey.
Huh?
Valentine's Day 1990, the Bulls were in Orlando to face the Magic, when shortly before tip-off, Jordan went back to the locker room to get suited up, only to find that his number 23 jersey was missing. Yeah, and Jordan was pissed, so he flipped around the entire locker room trying to find this thing. And Magic security even searched the entire building, but it was nowhere to be found, forcing Jordan to wear a replacement number 12 jersey and leaving people wondering what the hell happened. Well, eventually, the world would get some answers, because after the game, the Magic decided to launch an internal investigation, and a couple of days later, they made a shocking discovery.
They found out from security that one of their personnel had set up a plan to get the jersey, had actually gone through another locker room, climbed over the ceiling, came through a ceiling tile.
Is this real? No way this is real. Like, you come through the ceiling to steal the man's jersey? There's no way this is a true story. Bro, I'm pretty sure if you... And then, like, you wasn't going to make much money off that jersey, I'm pretty sure.
Grabbed the jersey, put it back in the ceiling, planning for, I guess,
because you would have got
you would have
got arrested right away,
thinking no one would figure it out.
Yeah, a rogue Magic security guard climbed through the ceiling and stole Jordan's jersey. Damn, that guy really wanted it. But in number 13, Jordan really wanted something else. Because you might not have known what MJ's career would have been if it wasn't for basketball.
If you were back in time and you couldn't play basketball or baseball, what sport would you play?
That's a good question.
Great question.
Probably golf.
I went to college. I got my degree in cultural geography.
What is that?
Everybody want to know what is cultural
That's what I was just wondering.
But it's an introduction to meteorology. I always wanted to be the weatherman.
I couldn't picture Michael Jordan. That's no weatherman. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So if I wasn't playing basketball, baseball, I was going to tell you what the weather was going to be like.
Michael Jordan wanted to be a weatherman. Well, that would have gave Air Jordan a whole new meaning, huh? But number 12 gave divorce a whole new meaning. Cause you probably didn't know that MJ had the most expensive divorce of all time. Back in 2006, after 17 years of marriage, Jordan's wife Juanita officially filed for divorce. Breaking up is hard, but to make matters even worse, as a part of the divorce settlement, Jordan had to cough up a gold mine, giving Juanita possession of his 7-acre
What? He had to give up this house? If this is the house, then what? Yeah, that got to be the house. CNBC. What? Stuff like this is probably what's going to scare a lot of dudes, like rich dudes, the new wave of rich people coming up these days out of marriage. Because stuff like this happening. I mean, that's why you got to marry somebody that's down with you before the fame.
In Chicago, and $168 million cash,
168
which at the time
mil?
was the largest divorce settlement ever. Man, MJ was down bad, but he was down even further at number 11, because I doubt you knew about the time Jordan was nearly cut in half by a sword. Yeah, back in college, during a local martial arts show, Jordan got invited on stage for a sword trick, where a samurai would slice a watermelon on top of his stomach. And Jordan thought it was gonna go smoothly, but
why would you even
accidentally
risk
cut too
yourself?
far, slicing Jordan's stomach and sending him to the
like
hospital for stitches. Jeez. But alright, dog, we've hit the top 10, so you're gonna see a whole new side of Michael Jordan. Like, I bet you had no idea that Jordan owed thousands of dollars to a convicted felon, or that MJ had an injury so bad, it almost ended his career. Yeah, but I almost had an injury that bad too. See, when I was younger, I tried shaving my newly grown beard, but it didn't go well. After that, I was too afraid of shaving, so my beard kept growing. No razor or trimmer that I tried worked for my special face shape. That was until I found the Beard Hedger Pro by Manscaped. The perfect kit for anyone looking to get that clean-cut beard. The Beard Hedger trimmer has more than 20... And, I must say, Jordan nearly quit basketball because of his injury. See, in 1985,
I think I've seen this before.
Young Jordan was on top of the world because he had just averaged 28 points per game, won Rookie of the Year. People were already calling him an NBA superstar. So going into year 2, MJ was expecting to take his game to an even crazier level, but instead, just a few days into the season, this happened.
It was the third game of the season. It was my second season. We're playing Golden State. I go up for a lob. When I landed flat-footed. When it did the catch game, it was a clear break, and I was done. I was devastated because I never got hurt. I'm in the cast. I couldn't do anything. I was anxious. I'm pretty sure I was irritable to a lot of people.
MJ completely shattered his foot, leaving the NBA world devastated. And according to Bulls team doctors, Jordan suffered a navicular stress fracture, an injury that's extremely hard to recover from due to lack of blood flow.
Did he
and
come
in
back
some
later that
cases,
season, though?
May never heal. So people thought Jordan's career was in serious danger. But in 1986, after missing 64 games the last season, Jordan returned to the court, looking better than ever, playing all 82 games and averaging 37 points, the most in his career. Damn, man went from limping off the court to running it.
That's the thing too, man. Like, back in the days, them injuries wasn't no joke. Like, injuries nowadays that players come back from no problem was career ending. Like, we're just getting to the technology where a torn ACL is recoverable. So just imagine what a torn ACL was. That was a, not only like torn ACL, it's a season-ended injury nowadays, but one point in time that was career ending. If you tore your ACL, that was definitely something career ending.
On top, cause at number 9, you might have missed that MJ once owed tens of thousands to a convicted felon. See, in 1992, MJ found himself in a different court because he was forced to testify in the trial of James Slim Booler, a man that was facing life in prison for money laundering and drug charges. Yeah, Jordan got caught up with the wrong dude. And while in court, authorities questioned MJ about something suspicious. A check he wrote to Booler for $57,000, with people wondering if this money was to cover up something sinister.
Michael Jordan's day in court was a short one. He spent a lot less time on the witness stand than he does on the bench at Bulls games, and that's not very much. But the few questions he did answer shed new light on his gambling debts and how they mounted so rapidly.
Michael, why did you take so long to tell the truth?
Leaving the court after testifying, it was clear Jordan couldn't wait to put it behind him fast. Normally, he's patient with reporters, but there'd be no post-game interviews today. On the witness stand, he looked uncomfortable when he talked about the high-stakes golf matches, which led to checks like these. More than $100,000 lost in golf and card games.
While under oath, Jordan claimed the real reason for the check was to cover a gambling debt that he owed to Slim. So in the end, Jordan might not have faced any consequences himself, but he still learned that some bets aren't even worth making, because his buddy Slim was found guilty and was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Damn, this man Jordan was hiding some crazy stuff. And I bet you didn't know about number 8 either. The meaning behind Jordan's iconic jersey number, 23.
Okay. That's what I always
in high school, when I played with my brother, my favorite number was 45, and his favorite number was 45. But we were on the same teams. So he had seniority, he had the option to wear 45, so I just figured 23 was half of 45, 22 and a half. So I grabbed 23, and 23 has kind of stuck with me the whole time.
Yeah, Michael Jordan almost wore 45. That's just weird. But number 7 is freaky, because there's no way you knew that Michael Jordan has a secret tattoo. Yeah, in 1995, Jordan was featured shirtless on the cover of a book titled Rebound. No, I'm serious. The book was actually titled Rebound. And on the cover of this book, Jordan has what looks to be a tattoo on his chest. And after staring at this shirtless picture for a couple of hours, I got curious. What was the meaning behind this tat? Well, I started doing some digging, and that's when I uncovered something strange. See, according to a legendary Bulls reporter, Sam Smith, Jordan's tattoo has been a sensitive topic his entire career.
I never knew he had a tattoo.
He's never even publicly commented on it. But that's not even the weirdest part, because it turns out this symbol isn't even a tattoo.
Yeah, I'm about to say
it's actually a branding for Jordan's secret college fraternity, Omega Psi Phi.
Oh, I thought it was a birthmark.
Someone took a scalding hot iron and branded the secret logo right into Jordan's skin. Damn, this dude Jordan is into some weird stuff. And what he did in number 6 was really twisted, because I bet you didn't know that MJ used to starve one of his own teammates after they lost games.
What?
Yeah, as an
That's
NBA
hilarious.
player, Jordan showed no mercy, from taunting his opponents to trash-talking refs. I mean, hell, he even punched his own teammate during practice. But no one caught it worse than former Bulls forward Horace Grant. Because throughout his 6 seasons playing with Jordan, he was punished for every bad road game he played in the sickest way imaginable. See, during Bulls team flights, not only would MJ take Horace's food away, but he also forced the flight attendants not to feed him, saying Horace doesn't deserve to eat.
Shoot me straight. What's going on with this deal? I mean, Mike said you can't eat, lotta. He said, Sharp, I'm telling you 100%. That did happen. The flight attendants, they're serving us, and he touches the flight attendant and says, hey, he doesn't eat because he played like poop.
Jesus.
That's
MJ had him
wild.
going hungry. But luckily, he's serving up in number 5. Because I don't think you knew that Michael Jordan
And that's
has his own McDonald's
stuff like
burger.
that. He does, but stuff like that is what you will hear about Michael Jordan, and not the stuff about him giving to charity and all of that.
Call
Giving to people.
the McJordan.
That sounds kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Detroit's the same way too. Cause only one team can repeat, and only one town gets to eat. The McJordan special. Now it's back in town. McDonald's today.
They were loving it. But Jordan wasn't loving number 4, as it turns out, MJ has one of the most embarrassing records in NBA history. During the 1990 All-Star Weekend, Jordan suited up for his very first three-point contest. He was expecting
He was
to
in
put
a
on a
three-point
show,
contest.
but instead, he put on a stinker of historic proportions, missing 25 out of 30 shots.
I would have made more than that, because I'm a shooter for on the court.
Still be on it right now. 28 seconds remaining. Well, Jordan is really struggling his first 2 rounds.
Yeah, Jordan couldn't make a damn thing. By the end of it, Jordan had set an all-time record for the worst three-point contest
Michael Jordan,
in NBA history.
You gotta go out there and
but all
redeem
right,
yourself,
dog,
man.
we've hit the top 3, so it's about to get goated. And we gotta start with the real reason Jordan became the greatest. Because you might not have realized that MJ had the greatest training method of all time. This is legendary sports trainer Tim Grover. And in the early 90s,
Never heard of him.
he was hired by Jordan to help transform his body into a machine,
Because of the
increasing
bad
his
boy
strength in the
Pistons.
weight room, watching his diet, and even inviting Jordan's teammates to work out in the morning as part of the Breakfast Club. But there's one thing that Tim did that was insane. See, to make sure Jordan wasn't overworking certain parts of his body, Tim studied his every movement. In fact, in each game that Jordan played, Tim counted every single step Jordan took on the court.
I would literally write down how many steps he took every single basketball game.
That's
I have pieces of paper
dedication,
still
yo.
Now I would rewind it, watch it again.
That is
rewind it, watch it again.
dedication.
1, 2, 3, 4. This is how many steps he took in the first quarter. This is how many took in the second. These how many took he took to the left. This is how many took to the right, forward, back, all this stuff. So that way I could understand which body part and which angle he used most, which one he used
That's the thing
less.
too.
And
I'm
the
pretty
training
sure like that,
programs
you can't
were
even
totally
enjoy the
developed
games
around
for real.
that methodology.
Damn, this man Jordan hired the human Fitbit. But hey, it's not always about basketball with Jordan. Sometimes it's about giving back. And for number 2, you probably had no idea that the amount of money that Jordan's donated to charity is more than what he made in the NBA. See,
like
Jordan
I said,
made bread in the
without
league,
watching
'cause
these
after
videos,
15
you won't know
seasons
stuff
in the
like that.
NBA, he earned over
Because it's all-
90 million.
It's always the negative side of Michael Jordan that gets talked about to prop up other players.
From his
They'll
team
bring up the
contracts
negative about
alone,
Jordan.
and that's a boatload of money. But to Jordan, that's nothing, because he gave it all away, and then some, donating over $100 million to different charities over the course of his life. Wow, Jordan really knows how to spread the wealth, and he knows how to spread some knowledge too, because there's one final thing you should know about Michael Jordan. It's that his greatest student was the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P.
See,
Kobe.
when Kobe first came into the NBA, Jordan was at his peak.
The closest person that'll ever get to that Michael Jordan play style is Kobe.
Dominating anyone that got in his way. And in their first couple of matchups, all Kobe could think about was one day earning the respect of the GOAT. So over the next couple of years, he kept working on his game until eventually, in 1998, he finally got Mike's attention. It was during the 1998 All-Star Game, Kobe made waves, becoming the youngest NBA player ever to start in an All-Star Game. With an achievement like that, Jordan started seeing huge potential in Kobe. So after the game, he pulled him aside and said, "If you need anything, just call." And that marked the beginning of an iconic friendship, because from that point on, Kobe was calling up MJ every week, asking for basketball tips, how to handle the media, life advice. Jordan was like Kobe's older brother.
Mike, after you fake the ball, where else you gonna go?
You left your feet.
Yeah, but where else you gonna go?
In the game, I go for you.
I spun all the way around.
I go for these ribs right here. Like, is Michael Jordan a friend of yours? He's a good mentor, man. He's like a big brother.
How about the best advice you've ever gotten from him?
Probably the best advice was to be me. To be me.
Kobe and Jordan had nothing but love for each other. By the time they both retired from the NBA, the two were practically family. And while sadly, the world may have lost the Black Mamba in 2020, the man will never be forgotten. Because MJ is going to remember his greatest student and his little brother, Kobe Bryant, for the rest of his life.
This kid had passion like you would never know. What Kobe
Still hard
Bryant
to
was to me
believe, man. Still
was the
hard.
inspiration that someone truly cared about the way I played the game or the way that he wanted to play the game. He wanted to be the best basketball player that he could be. And as I got to know him, I wanted to be the best big brother that I could be.
Damn, now that's goated. But alright, man, that's going to be it for the video.
W video, man. Please show like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Roll 300 subscribers. Go subscribe to Rebound as well. I'm out though.